in what can only be described as either the greatest troll in the history of the internet or the most gullible man in America, this guy has convinced himself that he is in a romantic relationship with Pokimane to the point where he's given her so much of his own money that he is now homeless living in California.
But here's the main story I'm here to tell. How me and Iman Arnaz met. On October 26th, 2025 is when she officially started talking to me. I asked her to marry me on social media on Twitter, and she DMs me on her Pokimane on her alt account, and she starts talking to me. I can't believe it. After all these months, after all these years that I've been talking to her, DMing her, nothing. And finally she responds to me. Now here's the funny part about it. She asked me for $70. So, okay, wait a minute. If this is Pokimane, why is she asking me for $70? I block her. And I thought about it. I said, okay, wait a minute. Maybe this is her, so let me unblock her. She asked me for $70. I gave it to her. I've been giving her money ever since. And you might be wondering, wait a minute, why are you giving her money? Well, here's the reason. I love her, and I don't care if she has money or not. I would treat her like a natural woman. I love her so much. In fact, that's why we're getting married. I gave her $1,500, and in return, I was able to speak with her and talk with her. That's not the reason she did it, though, but I wanted to give her $1,500. I later on gave her $4,000 just cause. And you might say, are you rich or something? Absolutely not. But I used what I had. But I'm gonna tell you something now, guys. I'm currently not working right now. I'm just working off of Social Security right now, which is understandable. I'm getting food stamps. And basically, me and Iman are getting married.
Okay, so let's just break this down real quick. This man is taking his Social Security, your tax dollars, and giving it to a scammer who he believes is Pokimane, and they are to be married. I actually have a theory about this, and I think that it's this guy knew that Pokimane wasn't really who she said she was, and that it was a scammer, but he was so desperate for a win in his life that he gaslit himself into thinking that this was real. Unfortunately, I don't think that most people realize just how much poor mental health can affect your judgment. This guy was clearly incredibly lonely, which led to him creating this imaginary relationship that he has with Pokimane, who he probably feels like he knows because he watches her streams. Anyway, if you guys thought this part was nuts, wait until you hear part 2.